Hi guys, and today I am in Uxbridge to meet the incredible Prabhdeep Singh, who of course is the legend who's doing a 7-day hunger strike in protest of the ULEZ expansion. Today is his last day. He's still full of energy, so it's amazing to see him. And I'm going to come down here and we're going to have a little chat with him, and also there's going to be a presentation as well, so this is going to be amazing. Great to finally meet you, Prabhdeep.
Thank you very much.
Amazing. What an incredible thing that you've been doing. 7-day long hunger strike. We're in the last day, last few hours now. How are you feeling?
Well, great. My stomach may be empty,
Yes.
but my spirit is filled up to the brim. I had a sleepless night,
Right.
and I'm sure with the campaign it will go on. Mr. Khan will have a sleepless night. So that's what I am trying to, sort of deliver the message to Mr. Khan. Listen to the people. Democratic country. People have the power. You cannot dictate your terms on them. So, hunger strike. Again, it is an indication to the common people, the working class people, that this is how our life going to be if you don't fight back to the dictatorial schemes being imposed on us. So this is a sort of significance and indication to them. It's not like I'm trying to move Mr. Khan, that he will be very moved looking at a gentleman, on the hunger strike on Uxbridge station for 7 days. No, you cannot move him. Millions of people out there suffering. He's heartless. He didn't have a heart. So millions of people cannot move him. I cannot move him either. But this is only alarming call, awareness call, campaign for the people who are suffering, that we have to get together, we have to fight back.
Have you heard from him in these 7 days? Have you had a message or anything?
You might have heard him on the ITV advising me that gentleman should reconsider about the hunger strike. Well, why should I reconsider about my protest? You need to reconsider about your scheme. Why I had to come out? I got a lovely house, got 2 little sons. I missed the birthday of my little one.
Oh my goodness.
Why?
When was that?
It was on the 9th of August.
Oh, happy birthday to him. What's his name?
It's Harchet.
Happy birthday to Harchet.
Yeah. So I missed the birthday. I slept here, had a sleepless night, noise around every time. So why I'm here? I'm forced to be here by Mr. Khan. I'm not the guy who go on fasting. I take 3 meals a day. My stomach is always full. It's always up to the brim.
Yeah.
Right? So Mr. Khan has forced me to come here, to stay hungry, to survive on water for 7 days. So not only me, he is forcing people to commit offense or whatever they call vandalism when they go up to the pole and take the camera off. Suppose someone fall off, get an injury, permanent injury, who's responsible? Not those people. They are forced to do that. They are not blamed for. They are simply trying to make their self heard. And Mr. Khan is not hearing to them, not listening to them. So whatever is happening now, this simply because of Mr. Khan's action. They are not blamed for. Their policies are blamed for what they are imposing on us.
So you've had a lot of people come and visit you over the last 7 days. How has that been?
Lovely. I never thought about it. But I was quite committed that I will have my say. I will deliver the message. But I didn't think that I will have plenty of support from the people. And the comment book I have, hundreds of moving stories, the very moving stories. You will be moved to read them, that how the peoples are going through. So, a lot of support from the people, especially on the social media. You guys who are already protesting against them, I wasn't aware of you guys. Because when the judgment from the High Court went into the favor of Mr. Khan, that's when I decided. I planned it within 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Had a banner done, had my tent ready, and came down here. So managed to get hold with all of the guys, the people like you, revolutionary people who are already fighting against this lie. So it was good experience, good relationship I built through this.
Yes.
That was the positive thing.
How do you prepare? I know you've done this in the past. I think 1 year ago you did something similar as well. How do you prepare for this?
Well, when you go on mission, you do not prepare for that. It is the willpower which leads you to the success of that mission. So preparing, I'm not, as I said in the message on a Facebook today, I'm not a player. I am the fighter. When you jump into the battlefield, you fight for your survival. So I'm fighting for my survival, regardless whatever the result or the outcome is going to be.
You say you're fighting for your survival, but this thing you've done because you were aware of all the problems it's causing in the community. Last year, you also did a hunger strike because of the cost of living and how that was affecting the community.
Yeah.
How are you so inspired to help the community? Is this something that you've always done?
Well, actually, it is, as you know, I'm from a Sikh religion, and the ideology of our gurus is to fight against the injustice. Believing in God, according to me, believing in the peoples, because God lies in the people. God lies in the nature, in the people. So when you see the peoples are suffering, you going into the church or gurdwara or temple, praying or doing some service, religious service, does not gonna help. Come out. Come into the real temple. This is the real temple. This planet is the real temple. Whole planet is a temple. And serve the people who are suffering. That is the real religion, real service of any of the religion.
Tell me a little bit about yourself, because you are also an army veteran, aren't you?
Yes, I am. I served the army as a dental practice manager. Was based in a Bister village. Based in Abingdon, Aldershot, and then I got a redundancy in 2015. After getting a redundant, I joined a reserve army again. So I done another couple of years in a reserve army. So altogether, I done around 10 years in the army. I gave a commitment to this country, and I have my likes and dislikes, my approval or disapproval as well. So why is someone making the policy behind the scene and imposing on us? We can have our say, telling them this is not for us. You have to reconsider about it. As Mr. Khan is advising me to reconsider, I would like to advise Mr. Khan to reconsider your policies. Otherwise, we have considered already what we need to do, and we will carry on that.
I see that you have a real sense of serving the community and working for the community. Is this something that was instilled in you from childhood?
Well, it is since, when you read Gurbani, Gurbani means the religious verses of Gurus, you get that motivation from there. So I'm very much into the Gurbani, the religious verses of Sikh scripture. So I get all that motivation, all that willpower from there. So to me, my guru or my God is my willpower. If I am not doing anything, I have no God at all. I'm godless. So serving the God, serving the community. So I got this inspiration from the Guru's ideology.
Were you born here in the UK?
No, I born back in India, and when I was 20, I been to Thailand, stayed there around 4 years. I used to run the business there. I used to have a tailor shop, sell shirting, suiting, and the stuff like that. I used to come here in this country, taking the business from my clients and go back, stitch the clothes and send them back to here through the couriers. In 2006, when I last came, that's when I heard about the opportunity joining the British Army as an overseas. So 2007-ish, I jumped in, and that's when I started living here.
And you've been here ever since?
Been here ever since.
So this is going to get a little bit tricky now, because I'm a brown car guy, you're a brown guy, right? And I get this a lot because Sadiq Khan is obviously a brown guy as well. And people say to me, is like, oh, well, you all support him and this and that. And many a times when we've been out doing protests, the protesters, well, even he's said that the protesters are right-wing and they're this and they're conspiracy theories and this and that. I think like you and me present a very different picture. I think that we're very different from what he's suggesting.
No, I'm very pleased to see you, because I was finding myself alone either. When I heard about you and checked on you on the YouTube, you're doing a great job. Well, first of all, it is not about the complexion you have, not about the color. It's about the spirit.
Yeah.
This is what they are doing. They are creating the differences among the community on the basis of color and creed, religion. This is their agenda. This is what we need to understand. We are one. We have same problem. All get hungry.
Yes.
I get hungry.
You're very hungry right now, I'm sure.
Black people get hungry, white people get hungry, and brown like me get hungry too. Right? We all have same needs. So don't fall for these kind of conspiracy. They are the conspiracy theorists, not us. We are exposing their conspiracy, what they have already, created for us. So they are the one who are creating the conspiracy. And talking about your problem, suppose the ULEZ, talking about it, how come you going to be a conspiracy theorist? This is bothering you. This is affecting your life. They cannot tag you with anything.
It's an everyday reality. It's not a conspiracy.
Reality.
Yeah, it's happening.
Reality.
It's happening at the end of August. Yeah.
So this is an everyday reality.
Why did you choose to do this here in Uxbridge?
Very good question. Because I feel you should hit the person where they have a more pain. This is a very painful area for them because they had a by-election. Right? They got a result, the by-election against them. So I thought, let's deliver the message from the same place, and the people are aware about the issue as well. Especially on ULEZ, the work has been done in this area. So that's the reason I came around here and had my tent installed.
So are you from Uxbridge? Or
no, I'm from Reading.
Reading, okay.
Yeah.
And the other thing is you made it really, really difficult for yourself even more because you went on a hunger strike right next to a bakery.
Well, the watch I have, it is a waterproof.
Right.
I'm a hunger proof.
Very well put. All I can say is I can just tip my hat to you and give you all respect and love and appreciation.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for doing what you're doing, and thanks so much even on the 7th day for taking the time to talk to me. I really, really appreciate it, and hope we're nearly done there, so it'll be fantastic to see you taking your first bite as well. That'd be awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thanks for coming. Cheers.
So you are Mrs. Prabhdeep Singh, Ranjit, right?
Yeah, Ranjit, yeah.
So how has it been? How has he been over this time?
He's been very good, he's fine, he's okay, so he's doing good. This is what I can say only,
And how do you feel about him, spending 7 days here, not eating, to do this thing?
Yeah, it was hard, but when he just took the idea that he has to do that, then I'm just supporting him, This is what I can do,
Yeah. But you must have been worried about him, I guess.
Of course, yeah. 2 days I didn't eat because just to support him, because I was here, so I can't say, Pradeep, I'm going for a food. I can't say like that, so I was with him here, so
And how has he been in temperament? Has he been okay this time, or does he get a little bit cranky if he's not eating?
No, he was okay. He was really okay, so it was good,
And so what are you going to do now when you get home? Because he said he's not going to have a big meal, it's going to be quite...
So my mother-in-law, she cooked dal and the rice for him, so he's going to have that.
And do you think he's going to be doing this again next year? Because he did it last year as well, didn't he?
Yeah, I don't know really, because this time I was planning for my son for his birthday. And suddenly on Monday he said, I'm going for a hunger strike because of ULEZ. So I said, okay, I'm with you. I can't say anything amazing.
You're amazing, very supportive. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Heroes, it's perfect, isn't it? Heroes. Yeah. So, whilst we're here and as the time is now ticking down to you finally being able to complete your hunger strike, we've also got a bit of presentation. Andy Sethi,
yes?
You are making a presentation. What is this all about?
Well, okay, as in appreciation of your protest, and as you know, it's a war against the motorists, and in every war there's a soldier, and brave soldiers get a medal. So we have a medal for you. So,
an actual medal. This is amazing.
A medal. And this is a medal. You'll appreciate what that is.
Oh, look at that. That is amazing.
You know, people
can you please, Pradeep, can you explain what that symbol is?
This is called khanda in Punjabi, the double as a sword, both sides, and a very circular shape inside. So this
so warriors.
Sign of
Sikh warriors.
Sign of the warriorness. It signifies, indicate that we fight for the justice all the time. That's it.
And we're not done yet because there's another thing as well. Yeah.
This is for you in appreciation of all your efforts.
There you go, exactly. Bucket meal for everyone. There you go. That's awesome. Well done. Another. Please, everybody, show your appreciation for Pradeep and also for Andy as well.
By this hunger strike, starving, it was for a cause, and that cause is very big. It is for the ordinary people, for the common people who are already surviving hard due to the food poverty, cost of living crisis, and these problems are created by them, right? It's not about the ULEZ only. ULEZ is another burden on them. So we have to fight back if we want to survive. That's why the slogan of my movement was fight to survive. Fight to survive.
Yeah, fight to survive. Fight to survive. Excellent. So Andy, amazing medal you've created. What prompted you to do this?
Well, it's quite symbolic. Like the main thing is, it's really the case of being a war against the motorist, and that's a symbolic gesture. That because it's a war against motorists, soldiers get medals.
Yeah.
And that is basically, and that is very relevant because it's the Sikh warrior symbol.
Yeah.
And it just helped our jewelry business. Yeah. Because it just occurred to me, I Googled my stock records and said, oh, we happen to have this in stock.
Yeah. Oh, and, right.
But we have every single religious symbol, but that came up on our stock records.
Okay.
So what a good idea.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
And then so I prepared it and chained it up and...
Okay, but that's the aspect that made it easy for you to do. But what prompted you within yourself that you felt you had to do something?
Well,
like
I think he deserved something, So I was going to, what can I give him? I was here on Thursday, had a chat to him, and lovely guy, and I just felt something had to be done. He's made so much effort. There's a lot of effort to do this.
Absolutely.
7 days worth of food. I mean,
I can't go a few hours without eating it.
I know. So I thought something has to be rewarding, and that was a small gesture to make.
Yeah. Excellent. Well done. Amazing. Well done. So, guys, you are here today to see Pradeep finish his hunger strike. What do you feel? What do you feel about what he's done for us?
Say again, sorry?
What do you feel about what he's done?
I think he's done a massive respect for him standing up. He's doing everything for him, his family, and for all of us. 100%. Every one of us he's standing up for, not just I'm doing a hunger strike. So yeah, I think he's doing a brilliant thing.
What do you think? You're going to go next?
Well, I'm planning on going on a diet, yeah. To be fair, I'll see what happens anyway. If he has a hunger strike, I'll probably follow his footsteps, to be fair. But yeah, I'll see how
What do you think of what he's done?
Mate, he's trying to prove a point, but obviously Mr. Sadiq and his...
Motley crew.
Yeah, Motley crew. He don't care, and but we're going to put our foot down and crack on. But I big myself up to all the London taxi drivers and everyone else. We're struggling and everything else, but you know what? We will fight and we will carry on fighting. As well as I do. We're hard people. We're hard. We're the amigos. And putting him for an example behind us, we need more people like him.
He didn't have to do this.
Exactly. It was only of his own will.
That's right.
Do you think more people are going to become aware of ULEZ because of the efforts of somebody like Pradeep?
Well, I'll be honest with you, some people are very stubborn in their ways, but I'll be honest with you, I feel sorry for the new generation because they're in a mess and global warming needs to be fixed because people need to stand together, but the trouble is nobody does and we need more people.
So more people like Pradeep to bring us all together like he has done here.
And, you know, like
the thing is now, because of what he's done is set up as an example, everyone's going to follow it now, and for the right reasons. You know, it's a peaceful protest. That's the reason why we're out here. You know, trying to let the Parliament know and what we're doing. You know what I mean?
Nick, what do you think of Pradeep? What do you think of the effort that he's put into this last week?
Amazing, absolutely amazing. You know, this one man is prepared to stand up. I mean, I can't go without food for a couple of hours, so how he can do it for 7 days, I have no idea. You know, astounding. And say, also, I've got to say, the fact that we've got a different community getting involved. We've discussed this before.
We have, you know,
yes. Never understood why no one's been involved before, and now this is brilliant because it shows we are all unified.
No, I'm glad that you brought that up because, you know, I get a lot of people saying that, there's the sense with some people that basically all brown people are on Sadiq Khan's side. It's not true.
No.
The people that I talk to, the communities that I mix in, everywhere that I go, people are talking to me about ULEZ. And it takes somebody like Pradeep to demonstrate that people are really, really frustrated about this.
Well, you know, it's a divide and conquer, you know. They don't want to see that we're all on the same side. You know, they've played this race card with us, you know, accused us of all sorts of stuff. Couldn't be further from the truth. This man absolutely epitomises everything that we stand for, and I can't applaud him enough. I'm just so happy. I'm happy for him now that he can actually have something to eat and get back with his missus, and I'm glad for what he's done for the whole community. I think it's fucking amazing. I'll try not to swear then. But, you know.
I can bleep it out.
Okay.
Thanks, Nick. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Welcome.
So, Kingsley, you've given him a box of heroes to represent that he is a hero.
Oh, absolutely.
What do you really feel about him?
Do you know what? He's done what everybody would love to do, but haven't got the energy, the commitment. I mean, to go a week without food, that's something, you know, without creature comforts.
And the
he's
willpower that it takes to do that next to a bakery.
Of course,
as well.
but it means he so passionately cares about it. He so passionately cares about the issue, cares about his community, and is desperately worried for the people that are going to have to go on hunger strike because they can't afford to eat. They'll have to pay £12.50 to drive their kids to school. You know, and that's a real thing.
Kingsley, one of the amazing things that you've been able to achieve in the time that I've known you is you've been able to get the message out there. You've appeared in a number of programs. You stood for election as well, so you've done a lot of that. But I think that Pradeep has also moved it forward. I think that he's got
absolutely, yeah, 100%. I mean, to be fair, I didn't know about Fight to Survive, and having a conversation with Pradeep, he's clearly been doing this for a long time, and it's not just about ULEZ. He's highlighting the cost of living crisis, and this is a massive cost of living crisis. Why is Sadiq Khan doing this nonsense now? You know, put it off to the election next year. And if ULEZ is wonderful and it's amazing that like he says it is, you'll get voted in by a landslide.
You know, this is a very good point, and I really would like to get this message out to Sadiq Khan himself and to other people who are standing for election. Shouldn't the next mayoral election become a referendum for ULEZ? Shouldn't they just wait? And then the people can tell them, you know, and then people can tell them, and then we can accept the decision of the people.
Of course, and this is the whole problem. You see, he didn't mention it in his first term manifesto.
In fact, 2 months after he was re-elected, it says on his website that he has no plans to expand it any further.
That's exactly right. He said his exact words are, "I have no intention to expand the ultra-low emission zone." But of course, no intention is a very loose term. He didn't say I'm not going to. He just said I'm no intention. He could say now and lie and just say, well, I had no intention of doing it. He's a liar. I'm sorry. He had every intention of doing it. He bought the cameras before the consultation. The consultation was an absolute sham. And as we spoke on previous occasions, it was something like 80% rejection. He tweaked it to make it 60% because he couldn't tweak it any lower. You know, in your manifesto, we voted against ULEZ effectively because Zach Goldsmith said he was going to introduce ULEZ. So Zach Goldsmith lost on that basis. So Sadiq Khan should not be introducing it. So he needs a mandate. So you'd think, okay, second term, he now needs to have it in his manifesto. Again, not in his manifesto, and so you have a consultation. The consultation is the way you get your mandate. But the consultation didn't go his way either.
Well,
so he
it
has
was largely
no mandate.
ignored as well. But I think that really we should call upon Labour and all of the members, all the parties at the moment, to basically turn the next mayoral election into a ULEZ referendum.
It is going to be like that.
And if the people say that they want it, fine.
Yeah, and then we'll step back and say, you know what, that's democracy. And that's why I carry that coffin around, because I feel democracy is dead. It should have been on his manifesto. It should have been a respected consultation, and it wasn't. He He's lied to become the Mayor of London. He's lied to the people, and he said, do you know what, I don't care about the consultation, I'm doing it anyway. And that's why he gets called a dictator, because he's not listening to the democratic decision of consultation, and he's not being true to democracy by putting this policy in his manifesto in the first place. So I'm sorry, it should be at least delayed till the May elections, and if he wins, that's democracy. We'll have to just quit and let him get on with it.
Between now and the next elections, can we see you doing a 5-day hunger strike or a 7-day hunger strike?
Do you know what? Hats off to the guy.
Are you tempted?
Hats off to the guy. I don't know if do you know what? I wouldn't want to steal his thunder. I think. Do you know what? No, I couldn't do that. I don't want to steal his thunder. He's made a fantastic contribution to our cause and to his own cause. I mean, fight2survive.org. Let's all visit his website. Let's all promote his website. He's done a fantastic job.
Hey man, great to see you again. And you come down here. What do you think of Pradeep? What do you think of what he's done?
I think what he's doing is nothing. What he's doing / done is nothing short of amazing. You know, it takes a lot to put your body through such a to put yourself through that. And for such a good cause as well. You know, Khan needs to take this. He needs to look at this. He needs to reconsider what he's doing. He needs to stop this and scrap it altogether. It's not helping anyone. So the scrappage scheme doesn't even scratch the surface for starters. It's not. You know, $12.50 a day. You know, you've got. It doesn't necessarily. It affects you even if you drive. Like whether you're a driver or not. Let's say for instance, you need tradespeople to come in, or like myself, if I need a carer to come in, or elderly people need carers or things like that. All these people are affected by ULEZ. All these people, where are they supposed to get all this money from to buy a so-called compliant car? It makes no sense whatsoever.
And I think the other thing that you've highlighted there, obviously, in addition to the care workers, is that some of these cars are heavily customized. Because
exactly.
you need them to be.
Precisely
right?
that.
It's not so easy to just trade in a car and then get another one and then get it fitted for your needs. Right?
Well, this is it. We talk about wheelchair accessible vehicles, for instance. To get one of those second hand, you're looking at least £20,000 minimum. But the thing is with those, a lot of those are custom made for the disabled person. So we can't exactly go into a showroom and say, "Oh, I'll have one of those, please." It doesn't quite work like that, You know, and there's a waiting list of about 2 years at the minute to get one.
Wow.
So this is what you're looking at the moment.
Hi there. Give me your name first.
Michelle from Havering.
Okay, Michelle from Havering. What do you think of Prabhdeep Singh and what he's been doing here?
Oh, I think he's an absolute hero. I'd already messaged him, and I've already put it up on our group that heroes don't wear capes. Some of them wear turbans.
Yes, absolutely.
So, he's a hero. He's an absolute star, and so many people are down here supporting him, and I hope he's pleased with that, and I'm sure he will be. That we've all turned up today. Yeah, he deserves it.
Do you think that he's done us a real service in helping to get the message out there?
Yeah, absolutely, and especially way out here, kind of thing. You know, I mean, it was an hour drive from here, or just over an hour on the M25. So yeah, the fact that he got a bit of he got some media attention on mainstream media was really, really good, and that's why I thought, well, I need to go there to support him, because the guy was on his own, and what he's doing is phenomenal, and I know he's looking forward to something to eat later.
Absolutely.
Definitely, but little.
Awesome.
Take it small.
Great to talk to you, Michelle.
Yeah,
thank you so much. Thank you. How do you feel? How do you feel?
Brilliant. Hello all. Thank you for your moral support. And with your moral support, those 7 days I have gone through, it was, big. I mean, it was like a big energy for me to go through all that week. So it is all about your support. Thank you all for being here. I got no words to express.
Thank you, Body.
Whether I...
Thank you. We're very, very, very proud of you. And Mum, we're very proud of your son. Thank you so much. Yes, we must be very proud of him. Happy birthday, dear.
What's your name?
Happy birthday, Heartshake. Thank you. I'm very sorry.
Let's distribute around as well.
Oh no, it's for you. It's for you. It's for you. It's for you. This is my hero. You are the hero.
The hero, yeah.
Thank you. Happy birthday, son, and for yourself as well. Ah, thank you.
You can have two.
Fantastic. Brilliant.
This is a guy, he hasn't eaten in 7 days and he still hasn't eaten. Look at this.
I'll have this on your side.
Unbelievable.
Thank you.
Look at the energy. It's incredible.
That's very kind of you. Thank you. So now you've got some orange juice. Tell us how you're feeling now.
Well, much better now. I'm feeling, sort of energetic straight away after having a sip of orange juice.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
You must have had water though, right? You had water, surely?
Yeah, I had water.
Just water? Yeah. Wow, that's a lot.
So, not having too much at the moment because I was studying on the Google that, you have to avoid sort of juices at the moment. So I'll start from lentil soup and broccoli.
Yeah.
And then in a couple of days' time, should be back to normal.
So actually, you don't start with a big meal straight away?
No.
Is that quite dangerous to do that?
Quite dangerous. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So what will be your regime for eating over the next day or two then?
Very light. Some rice and some lentil soups,
Really?
As you know, we've got a different type of lentil.
Yeah.
So
some dal chawal, that sort of thing.
Dal chawal.
And the thing is, like, when you started this thing, first day was difficult, second day was difficult. How did it go for you?
First day was okay.
Right.
The second day been very difficult.
Right.
Because when I wake up in the morning on Tuesday, I had a lot of headache.
Really?
And on Monday, Tuesday, a lot of headache, and I was feeling very giddy.
Yeah.
So I wake up around 3 o'clock, and then I went back again and lay down.
Yeah.
So had a plenty of water.
Yeah.
Then wake up back again and felt a little bit better.
Yeah.
So after that, my body sort of got used to.
Right.
So
you have to hit that obstacle and get over that, and then your body kind of adjusts to it.
Yeah, that's the obstacle you have to hit.
Right.
That's the very first challenge when you're on the hunger strike.
Yeah.
You have to go through.
Yeah.
So that's there too, which
And
I
how
realized.
how did you occupy your time here? What did you do?
I was never free. A lot of people coming in. I was talking all the time, and I'm really surprised that while remained hungry, I'm still talking to the people full of energy.
Yeah.
So I think it's all because of we are, up to the big cause.
Yeah.
We are fighting for the big cause. We are on the big mission. It's not like someone go on hungry, go on starving just for health purposes. It's nothing like that.
It's the motivation that drives you.
Last year, when I been on a first hunger strike against the cost of living crisis, I tried to exercise this for first, for 24 hours to see that how I feel.
Right.
And I could not even bear that 24 hours.
Right.
But when I sat on there, I didn't feel it. It's all about the motivation. And the support you get from the people you're fighting for.
Exactly. Oh, have you had your chocolate then? Have you?
Yeah, I'm just
go for it.
Excellent.
Recording. Turn it off.
Dear Mr. Sadiq Khan, these are the empty bottles, water bottles I have survived on for the whole week last week. I simply want to convey the message to you. Don't force the people to survive on water. We want to live a happy life. People fighting with the food poverty. The future is not bright. I can see the dark future. People will have to survive on water. The reason I was on a hunger strike and survived on water, it was an indication to you and to the people of Britain. You have to take your decision back. It is suicidal. It is not life-saving at all, as you said in one of your interviews, directing to me. It is suicidal. Take your decision back and let the people live happily. I don't love to stay outside. You forced me to do it. Please do reconsider about the black scheme you are imposing on the people. Thank you very much.
Hi guys, so as you can see, the tent is now coming down after 7 days of a hunger strike and protest at ULEZ. Pradeep is actually pulling the tent down himself. Look, all he's had is a little tiny morsel of chocolate and a bit of orange juice, and he's still out there. He's still working, and at the moment he's collecting all these bottles, which is every bottle that he's drank, he's actually collecting it. An incredible guy, a huge inspiration. What an amazing achievement he's done here to bring all these people together, to get the message out there. I'm sure we're going to be hearing a lot more from him. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll catch you all in the next one. Hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, please hit the like button and share this video as well if you can. And while you're at it, check out these guys who also sponsor my content. I am deeply grateful to them because it helps me to buy new equipment, put fuel in the cars, and yes, buy a cup of coffee. You can do the same. Just go here or right here on YouTube. Just hit these three little dots down here and click on thanks. Make sure you're signed in first. My content is free, but this is how you can help me keep it that way. I may even send you a gift. Oh, by the way, watch this next.